Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kareka back at you in the review, and today I got something pretty special. Got a little blast from the past for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Jack Specific WWE Adrenaline Series 14, Muhammad Hassan and Daivari. Yep, talk about a blast from the past right here. That's actually kind of fun, going back and revisiting some of these old Jax figures and actually buying figures that you never had growing up, which I certainly did not. As you guys know, I started watching in '07, whereas Muhammad Hassan here was from '05, but thanks to some relatives and everything buying me old DVDs and everything, I discovered this guy and became a fan of him as a kid. And it's just over the years, I just never bought a figure until now. But thanks to his recent interview with Chris Van Vliet, I was like, you know what the heck? Go back, watch some of his old matches. Still like him today, so had to get him, despite how controversial some of his promos were. Anyways, here he is. I'm actually surprised he got a figure, because his figure was so short. It was like 9 months. So a very short run. I believe this is his only figure, if my research is correct. This is his only figure. And actually, perfect way to do it in a 2-pack with his manager, at Daivari, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, starting off with the packaging here. Now, I love this packaging. Definitely brings back a lot of memories. And I love how the Adrenaline package had so many different like designs to it. And this might be one of my favorites. So there's Adrenaline at the top there. Real Scan, of course, Jack Specific. Got some like metal chains here, which is like pretty cool. The KB Toys, that's definitely a throwback. I miss you, KB Toys. Of course, the WWE logo, Series 14. I don't like how it's covering up the Adrenaline logo down there. But anyways, Muhammad Hassan, Daivari. Down the back has not Series 14, but Series 15. Even though this 2-pack is from Series 14, it shows Series 15 up here. We got Carlito and Jonathan Coachman. We got Mark Jindrak. Man, I actually forgot he even existed. Gene Snitsky, Big Show, and Christian. I might pick up Mark and Gene's, as I remember these two. I might get the Carlito by himself, because I don't really like that Jonathan Coachman figure. That figure sucks. That actually looks more like MVP than it does Coachman. If I zoom in on the face in that picture. Tell me that does not look like MVP more than it looks like Jonathan Coachman. That's kind of one of the more bad head sculpts. You know, Jax was hit or miss. Of course, some kids titles and the official scale ring for the WrestleMania version. That's actually pretty cool. I think that's WrestleMania 1, I think. But still pretty cool. Oh, I like this line. Don't be a punk, get them all. There's no way Mattel would put that. Anyways, that does it for the package. Let's open up Muhammad Hassan and Daivari and see what we have. Alright, so here we have Muhammad Hassan and Daivari out of the packaging. And wow, after these figures being almost 20 years old, these figures came out in 2005, they still hold up pretty well. So people like to crap on Jax all the time, but Jax definitely did have some good figures, you know, back in the day. Yeah, there were a lot of crap that came out with Jax, but we got some good stuff, and this is a prime example of that. Pretty cool 2-pack. Alright, let's get right into it. The only accessory that it comes with is this headband, which I kind of had to scratch my head at this. I was like, okay, why does he come with this? I would have preferred if the set came with, I don't know what it's called, but it's this thing he had on his head. Like, I'm sorry, I honestly do not know what that's called. Either that, for obviously Muhammad Hassan to wear, or Daivari comes with a microphone. Like that would have been cool. Because that's mainly what Daivari did, was he was basically the mouthpiece. Like, give him a microphone. Or maybe do both of them. Like a headband? Come on. I mean, it does fit on his head, but because of how small it is and how big these heads are on Jax, it's a very tight squeeze. And when you put it on him, it just looks weird. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be, I don't know, maybe a medical headband, like when somebody gets a concussion or something. Like somebody hits their head, I don't know. Like almost like a bandage, I don't know. That's a weird accessory. Now into the figures themselves. Let's start with Muhammad Hassan here. Then he looks great. Great head scan. I mean, for 2005, this is a great likeness to Muhammad Hassan. I think it looks just about just like him. Could have given him more of a more angry or determined face. It looks just like a plain blank expression. That's what I meant to say. Like a blank expression. Still looks good. I think it still looks like him very well. Now, it comes one of the complaints I had with Jax was how over the top their torsos were, but I think this one works for Muhammad. He was definitely a big guy, but I don't think it was this big. But in terms of like the way, like his chest looks, basically just the way the pecs look and his abs, especially judging by the picture here on the package. Like, I think it's accurate. Like, I think it's too big, but at least they got like the shape of it. Like, it's accurate. Just the size of it needs to be smaller. He's got black elbow pads, which I don't think he wore. Got black wrist tape. Then the shorts just has a design on the side. Just basic black shorts. Of course, black knee pads, which I've always liked Jack's elbow pads and knee pads. They don't hinder articulation at all, like kind of like Mattel does nowadays. And then just standard black boots. I like how shiny they are. Very nice wash to it. So pretty cool. Very basic, but still very nice figure. So Muhammad Hassan, great. Articulation for him is just basic Jacks. These are Ruthless Aggression figures, so they're kind of like the basic figures from Mattel. Just very basic posability. Head, side to side, up and down, slightly. Arms, 360, in and out. Bicep, elbow, wrist, and then the hinge of the wrist. Waist, hips forward, back, knee, and then hinge of the ankle. So basic Jacks. So very solid figure. Honestly, no complaints. I'm glad we just got this figure because as far as I know, this is his only figure and one and done. But hey, for his first and only figure, great job, Jax. Now on to Daivari. Now this figure surprised the heck out of me. And I'll explain why in a second. It's actually something I wish Mattel would do. I'm starting off with the face. Once again, for 2005, great face. This is one of the better Jack-specific head sculpts. It's a great face. I think it's actually better than his other figure because I think he got a deluxe aggression after this in his wrestling gear, and that head scan was just kind of mad. This one's great. Screaming face, it looks like him. Screaming face because he did that a lot when he was on the microphone. So great face. I really like him. Of course, he's in a suit, which this is actually one of the better figures in the suit. Nice job sculpting on the jacket and the sleeves. Now, one thing that surprised me, and I wish that Mattel would do this, but I know Jax did this a few times, and that is his shirt and tie here are actually cloth. Like yeah, the jacket is rubber, obviously, but the shirt here and the tie, it's cloth. I mean, it's not like a soft cloth, but it's like a very like thick cloth material. So I'm surprised they did that. Very cool, like the collar, the tie, and the shirt itself, it's like a cloth. Now, it is held by one strap underneath. I know they did this with Paul Bearer in the Classic Superstars line. See, it's like one strap. Looks like he's wearing like a one-strap bra. I don't know why they constructed it that way, but it's cool how they did that. And there's no sleeves underneath. But still, it's cool how they did that. Like rubber jacket, but cloth, shirt, and tie. I think that would be really cool if Mattel found a way to do that. But I doubt it. But still, definitely makes these Jax figures stand out with it. And then standard black pants and black shoes. So nothing too spectacular, but still very cool. Articulation, same as Muhammad Hassan, but a little bit more limited. Head rotates side to side, can go up and down a little bit. Arms, 360, in and out. Bicep, elbow, wrist, and then hinge of the wrist. Waist, hips forward, back, knee, and slight hinge at the ankle. So, man, for 2005, these figures still hold up. And yeah, people like to crap on Jax a lot, but they did make some good figures. And I think this is definitely a good example. Like, this is one of the counter arguments I would use when they say, "Oh, Jax sucked. They didn't make no good figures." With this 2-pack, I disagree. This is actually a good set. So, quick final thoughts. Overall, I think this is a very nice set. Definitely brings back memories from the Jax era. And I think this is actually a very solid set, too. Like, honestly, I have no complaints with these figures, except for minor loose joints. And also, I wish we could have had a better accessory or accessories with this 2-pack. And, like, a headband, come on. But really, aside from that, this is a very nice set. Like, if it is true that this is the only Muhammad Hassan figure that they did, they definitely made a great figure for his very short run. Because I think if his promos were written a little bit better, like he didn't talk about 9/11 in almost every freaking promo. Like just if his character was written a little bit better, I think his run would have lasted a lot longer than 9 months. But like I said, because he was a good wrestler, pretty solid, good on the mic, I think he could have had a very successful run. Like I said, it's a shame what happened. But still, anyways, back to the figures. I'm glad this figure was made, and also this 2-pack as well. It's a great set. So I would say if you have a soft spot for Muhammad Hassan, like I do, if you have memories of him from the past, and if you also are a collector of Jax figures, this is a very nice set to go after. It's the prices are a little meh. Muhammad Hassan you can get by himself loose for about 20-25 bucks. Daivari is about 16-20 bucks, or you can get them both together as a pair for I think 40 loose. But mint in package, very fluctuating price. Some of them are like 50, some are 60, some are 70, 80, 90, 100, but the condition's very different. But I would say either way, I would say if you're a Jakks collector, and if you have a soft spot for this duo, back then, I would say if you can get it for a good deal, go for it. It's a great set. I definitely got it for a good deal as well. I got it for like 20 bucks. It's a great set. If you can find it for a good deal, snatch it up if you are a fan of this character as well as the Jakks Pacific era. Anyways, pick it up if you can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to check out my previous Jakks Pacific review, which was Chris Benoit from Deluxe Aggression Series 7. And also, who knows, I might actually have a couple more Jakks Pacific reviews coming up very soon, like Eugene, Mr. Kennedy, and a few others. Yeah, I have those on the way, possibly. And also check out my previous figures reviews in general, which was the Mattel Elite Series 109, Seth Rollins, and Dominic Mysterio, as well as Elite 107, Solo Sikoa. And so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a single review, and stay tuned for more reviews of not just WWE action figures from Jakks and Mattel, but AEW action figures, toy hunts, stop motions, shorts, maybe some TNA and Ring of Honor figures in the future, and a whole lot more. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, remember, you can't touch my dream and you can't touch my soul. I'm out. Take care, guys. Bye. Can't touch my dream, can't touch my soul.